Well, would you look at what we have here? It's a thing of beauty. 2010 Charger, or Challenger actually. It's got the 6.1 liter Hemi. He wants me to check the clutch and install this skip shift eliminator. First we're going to road test it and see how the clutch performs. So before we go for a road test, it mentioned the right front tire is low. See, the TPMS light is blinking, so we're going to have a look at the tires before we go for a road test. So what my understanding is, this thing is supposed to get rid of this shift from first to fourth suggestion. Actually, first to second is so close a ratio that you really don't need second gear. But for whatever reason, the customer wants to bypass, or he wants to use second gear. First to fourth. I'm going first to third. You can skip a couple of gears if you want to. There's enough horsepower for sure. So this is the unit that the customer purchased online, JET 61615. Basically, it's a connector and a plug. So I believe it goes on the side of the transmission. I looked at a couple of videos online, and it fits a number of vehicles, including Camaros and Corvettes. So I decided to connect an ohmmeter across this skip shift eliminator, see what all the hocus pocus is inside there. So basically it's a 24 ohm resistor, 24.02 ohms. And I'm not sure exactly how that simulates a function of the transmission, but we're going to install it and see how it works. So we're underneath this Challenger, and that is the connector on the side of the transmission up there, that white connector. It's a little bit snug and it's fairly warm now, so it's a little bit of a challenge, but we'll plug that in, cap the connector off, cap the sensor off, or whatever is in there, a switch of some kind. See what that does. So the unit is virtually plug and play. The block off plug there, I put little seals in the holes in that connector to keep the salt out of it. Not that this vehicle is going to be driven in the winter anyways, but tie wrapped it to the main harness there, and hopefully that gets rid of the nag to shift from first to fourth. I would just ignore it, but that's just me. Shift from first to third and then to fourth. So we're going to try this thing now, first gear. Normally it would come up and say shift, but it doesn't. No, it can still come up with the nag to shift from first to fourth. So what is the advantage of that shift thing? I don't get it. I don't understand what it does. Let's try this again. My understanding was it would get rid of that nag to shift from first to fourth.